Matkunoradu, and welcome to this update. We have several stories to cover for you today. We'll talk first about tobacco. Chief Gina Deer is the tobacco portfolio chief. She's been involved in the movement to create a law that is being supported by both the MCK and people within the industry. She gives us an update on the ending of the 30-day period where people could view the proposed law.
There was a significant amount of feedback. I have to say that we were hoping for more, but between the Rainbow and Peggy's feedback and what we have here at MCK through KLCC, it was good feedback. It was significant concerns that were addressed and will be addressed throughout the process. We have also been doing community stakeholder consultations with the different organizations, so we're also taking those concerns into consideration. Each organization has their own concerns, whether you be in the health field, well then it's the health. If it's the policing, well then it's the law issue. So right now all of that is still underway. All the information will be compiled into a report that KLCC will receive at the end of this, and then the setting up of the CDMP meetings will be done afterwards. We're still meeting ourselves, you know, when we can. It's important to keep communications going so that we're all on the same page. So anything that we arrange, we get together and we go over before we execute any of the meetings or interviews or anything.
Moving on to the issue of landfill, recently right here on KTV you saw a report on some of the developments on landfill. As you know, there were big changes in the last year or so, and in that report there was some concern about some landfill that was found near the Adirondack Junction. So we got an update from Portfolio Chief Clinton Phillips.
We discovered a mound of dirt that was left by the Adirondack Junction close to the walking path, the recreational path. And there was some concerns that were raised because, you know, who would put it there? You know, there was all of a sudden it wasn't there, then it's there. And so anyways, we had some concerns. Testing was done. I'm glad to inform the community that the testing, the results came back yesterday. Everything is good. There's no contamination. It's good soil that, you know, we can use, and we will be sending a pin out there to scoop it up and to use it elsewhere. So in that case, in that specific case, it was a good result. People are being more vigilant, and if people see trucks, dump trucks, like after hours, especially on the Seaway Road, on the North Wall, you know, on the back roads of Kahnawake, the 207, the OCR, and you know, people are calling the peacekeepers to inform them of this behavior. And we like to promote the fact that if anything's out of the normal business hours, Monday to Friday, 8 to 4, 9 to 5, you see something, call. The peacekeepers will respond immediately, and if the culprits are caught, we will be testing, and then there could be fines pending. We need to ensure that what's here in Kahnawake, what's being brought in here to Kahnawake, is safe. Safe for all of us, safe for our environment, but most importantly, safe for our children.
No doubt, if you've been driving down to 132, you have seen the new Digital Billboard, which has been put up by Tewatohnhi'saktha. It is going to be operational very shortly. Right now it is in the testing phase, and the good news about this, of course, is that there will be availability for community messages on the board, and also there will be funds coming to Kahnawake because this is being put on common land. It's been supported by both the MCK and Tewatohnhi'saktha. So good luck on that, and it looks nice as well. And finally, a scholarship being awarded this week from Tewatohnhi'saktha. We have that for you here.
I'm studying at the University of Ottawa in the Telford School of Management, and I'm studying accounting. Well, afterwards I'd really like to maybe work in an accounting firm, and I've always been interested in the financial world and business-wise, looking at different things like that. So I'm planning on finishing my studies and working somewhere in downtown Montreal maybe, or anywhere really, just somewhere in the accounting field.
I'm so grateful. It's going to help him so much because there's so many hidden expenses and costs besides tuition when you live away. So I'm so grateful, and I'm overwhelmed that, you know, he was selected. And I'm really grateful to Tewatohnhi'saktha for the support. I mean, it's support on a financial level, but also on a kind of an emotional level, you know, when the community is standing behind you as a student and, you know, first time away from home. So I think Joseph feels that support from the community and the organization, and that goes a long way to motivate you. So I'm very grateful.
I'm really grateful for winning that. I think it's going to be really useful. Living on my own, you can incur a lot of expenses quickly. I mean, food, rent, books, things like that. So having this is a really big gift.
So congratulations to Joe Jocks. Of course, recently we also had Tewatohnhi'saktha who picked up the Jesse Deer Memorial Media Scholarship. So I hope there are going to be more and more of these scholarships that are offered through the years. It's a great thing to do. And finally, just this little reminder, the community meeting happens on Tuesday night. Membership is on the agenda. Should be a very interesting time. That's at 7 p.m. at the Knights of Columbus Hall.